This is a 10-minute yoga routine that you can do to unwind and de-stress whenever you're feeling a little bit of extra tension from your day. So just go ahead and come down to your shin. Just going to sit on your heels here, nice and tall, resting your palms on your thighs. And go ahead and close your eyes and start to rest your attention on your breath. Nice and easy here, long, deep breaths. If you start to notice yourself thinking about anything, just try to guide your attention back to your breath. And it's all a practice. You'll probably notice yourself starting to think about something again. Just start to guide your attention back to your breath, following your breath just for a few more moments here. And go ahead and bring your left hand to your right knee, bring your right fingertips behind you and gently inhale and twist yourself all the way around. Every time you breathe in, lengthen up nice and tall, and every time you breathe out, twist around a little further. And then gently try the other side and bring your right hand to that left, right around the whole kneecap there, and your left fingertips behind you, twisting around. You're just going to widen your knees here, come down to a child's pose with wide knees. This gives your belly and your hips a better chance to relax without the tension from your knees together in a regular child's pose that may cause. And with your forehead rested on the mat, just go ahead and feel the nice pressure there. Take a couple deep breaths. And to get into the shoulders, go ahead and wind your left shoulder through your right arm, so your left shoulder and your left side of your face rest on the ground. Go ahead and breathe here for a couple long, deep breaths. Breathe into your whole back. And go ahead and come all the way out of that. Just rest in the middle for a breath. Forehead pressing down. And then just try the other side, sliding your right shoulder through. You can increase this stretch however much you like by just crawling those other fingertips forward. So this time would be your left fingertips forward. Just breathing here, nice and easy. And gently bring yourself all the way back out of that. Go ahead and rest your forehead on the ground for another breath here. Long, deep breaths. And gently go ahead and come up to all fours here. So your hands are right under your shoulders, knees are right under your hips. We're just going to do a few rounds of breathing and opening up the spine. So inhale, arch yourself all the way up. And as you breathe out, round all the way down like a cat here. Just a few times like this. It should feel nice and good in your spine. Try to match your movements with your breath. Inhale, arching all the way up. Exhaling, rounding all the way down. Nice long, deep breaths here. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, rounding all the way down. Try to go a little further each time. Again, just moving into open spaces. Don't worry about pushing or forcing yourself to move beyond limitations that your body have. Yoga is about moving into the spaces that you've created here with your breath. And just going to twist to the side. Go ahead and look toward your right hip and then your left hip. This just gets into different parts of the spine here. Breathing into any tight areas. Again, right and all the way over to the left. And carefully bring it all the way back to the middle here. We're just going to come back to a downward dog. So just step your feet all the way back at the back of your mat here, and just walk yourself out to a nice, easy downward dog. And again, just start to put your attention back on your breath. If you want to pedal out your feet, pressing into your right hand and your left heel and your left hand and your right heel, just take a couple easy breaths here. And gently go ahead and breathe your right leg all the way up and back. Just open your hips and your shoulders. This should feel pretty good. Try to press your whole left foot toward the ground or into the ground here. If you like to bend your knee off behind you, reach the foot behind you. That feels good. Opening up your hips and your shoulders. And go ahead and stretch it all the way out again. And then just square off your hips here and your shoulders, pointing your back foot down like you could step against a wall behind you here, equally reaching out through your feet and your hands. Go ahead and bring your knee all the way up into your forehead, nice and high. Give your forehead a nice massage with that knee and bring it all the way back. Again, just try to match your movements with your breath here, all the way up and all the way back. This starts from your lower belly, slowly lifting all the way in and up. Bring your upper back through your arms. Everything's nice and strong there. This time, gently place your front foot between your hands. Go ahead and lower your back knee down to the ground. Bring your fingertips right under your shoulders. If you want to make this a little bit of a chest opener, if there's room available for you in your body, you can go ahead and try that. And go ahead and tuck your back toes. Start to walk yourself back. So you sit on your back heel, get the nice stretch for the whole arch of the foot there, and breathe over that front leg, keeping your lower back nice and long here. Nice long, deep breaths, releasing tension with each exhale. And gently come all the way back to your nice low lunge there. Then press your palms down nice and firmly. Lift up your foot. Stretch it all the way up and back behind you to your downward dog split. Nice and high here. Breathing here. And gently go ahead and bring it all the way back to your downward dog. And carefully roll yourself all the way out to a plank pose, leading with your upper back. Once you make it out, keeping your arms straight, lower your knees down to the ground, roll your shoulders down your back, breathe your chest through your arms, and then we're going to bring it all the way back to your downward dog. And now leading with your upper back, roll yourself all the way forward to your plank pose here, lengthening out to the top of your head. Once you get there, keeping your arms straight, lower your knees down to the ground, roll your shoulders down your back, and breathe your chest through your arms here. And then after you've had your full expression there, we're going to bring it all the way back to your downward dog. We're just going to do that a few times, just rolling through here. This really evens out, balances your whole body, and it feels good because you're just doing one continuous, easy movement. And go ahead and bring it all the way back to your downward dog. Nice long deep breaths here. And go ahead and breathe your right leg all the way up. Just go ahead and open up your hips and your shoulders there. Gently bend your knee here. You can hang it off behind you, getting into your back and your spine here. And go ahead and re-straighten the leg. Just square off your hips here so your back foot points down. Try to lift from underneath the leg. Gently bring your knee into your forehead nice and high and press it all the way back to your downward dog split. Again, go ahead and lift everything in and up. Bring your knee up to your forehead nice and high and all the way back to your downward dog split. And again, lifting everything way up nice and high here. This time, gently place your foot right between your hands, coming into your low lunge. And carefully ease your back knee down to the ground. Just bring your fingertips right under your shoulders. You can take this into your upper back a little bit if you'd like here. Just drawing your shoulders down your back, nice and easy through your collarbones. And go ahead and press your fingertips on either side of your foot there. Start to walk your hips back to that back heel, getting that nice opening on your foot there. Breathing over your front leg. Nice and easy here. Long, deep breaths. Use your exhales to release tension wherever it is. And gently walk yourself all the way back out of that, back to your nice low lunge here. And go ahead and press your palms down, lift the foot all the way up and back to your downward dog split, nice and high. Really open up the whole body here. This should feel really good. And go ahead and bring it all the way back to your downward dog. And from here, you're going to start to walk your hands all the way back to your feet till you're in a standing forward bend at the back of your mat. Just hang over your legs here, breathing easy. And then go ahead and walk yourself all the way back out to your downward dog. Try to keep your heels either glued to or reaching for the ground as you go, as you bring it all the way back to your downward dog. And then go ahead and walk your feet all the way up to your hands, dropping your heel as you go so you get the opening all the way up the backs of your legs. We're going to do a little crow pose here, so don't worry. Don't make this a stressful crow pose. Just pressing down, lifting up the hips and the belly. If one foot comes off the ground, that's fine. If another foot comes off the ground, that's fine too. If nothing happens with the feet coming off the ground, you're still lifting the hips and belly, and everything is good and will happen in its own time there. And gently go ahead and bring yourself down to a squat. Just let your torso hang in between your legs. If it feels good to interlace your hands at the base of your neck and rock a little side to side, you can try that. Just go ahead and bring your right hand on top of your right knee, pressing down. If you want to open up the arm, you can try that, lifting a little further back here, opening in the shoulders. And just sink it down and go ahead and try the other side, pressing down, opening the whole thing all the way up here, nice and easy through your collarbones, and gently bring it all the way back to the middle. And you're just gently going to sit down. If your hips are far away from the ground, you can always bring your hands behind you to do that. And just press down, give your hips a little lift up to really lengthen your spine. Reach your arms all the way out and up and gently fold all the way over your legs. You can bend your knees a little bit here. That takes the pressure off of your back and your hamstrings. It makes it a gentler forward bend here if that feels good. If you want to straighten your legs, if you have nice open hamstrings, you can always try that. But the point of this is to just keep it nice and easy for your brain and your nervous system here. Gently go ahead and roll yourself all the way up to a nice cross-legged position, sitting up nice and tall. Just rest your palms right on your thighs there. Put your attention back on your breath. Go back to practicing what you've been doing the whole time, just resting your attention on your breath. If you notice yourself having any thoughts, just see if you can guide your attention back to your breath. And then if you notice yourself having any thoughts again, you can guide your attention back to your breath. We'll just stay here for a few more moments, following your breath, calming your mind. And gently go ahead and press your fingertips behind you on your mat. Open your chest up to the ceiling. Carefully there, bring yourself all the way back to the center. And gently bring yourself all the way up. And you're ready to start your day.